Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm JongWildAndFree, and today I wanted to share with you my affordable tropical house build. This is mostly gonna contain the furniture of Jungle Adventure, but I really like most of the products that came with that pack. And I did build this build in Oasis Spring just to be able to actually move Sims in. So where I placed this build on the lot that's called Nookstone, and this is gonna be the area where I'm gonna build a couple of more tropical vibed or tropical themed houses, just to be able to live in them as well and not only rent them. So I hope you're not sick of the Jungle Adventure builds yet. Yeah, I made it quite small, also quite cheap, so it just crossed 37,000 simoleons, so it's quite affordable. I was planning to move in an elderly couple in this house since it's just very small anyway. It does have a couple of skill building items, so it has a bookcase, so that already is covers a lot of skills, of course, but it also has a TV for entertainment, and I do not believe I placed anything more actually, now come to think of it. There's a mirror, of course, so multiple mirrors, I believe two at least, and yeah, I think that's it. I didn't really place much electronics since I was planning to move in an older couple, and I tried to keep it quite affordable. So it's not really a starter home because I wanted to place more plants. So if you want to use this as a starter home, you most likely just need to remove a couple of the plants outside, some of the landscaping, because I used quite a lot. And the TV, if you remove those two things and move 2 Sims in, it should be almost starter home at least. Originally I meant to have it as a starter home, but I thought it ended up a bit too boring and didn't have enough room to use some money for the plants outside and the landscaping, which I kind of missed. And I did build it a bit bigger as well as the original, since I wanted to have a bigger dining area, so I made this little almost tiny greenhouse, the part with the glass roof, to kind of use as an a dining table or dining room. Technically you would have realistically you would have just opened the sliding doors, and you would have had a nice kind of outside area there as well, or at least breezy. But it's The Sims and you cannot have the doors open, and I didn't want to remove the doors or walls and be it a 100% outside place. So the new sliding doors from the new update did fit in perfectly now. I did also place it in Oasis Spring, not of course because it's in a more suited place, but also it has the more perfect temperatures with the new seasons, so it kind of fits more there. Now if you would really more wanted to use it as a renting place, you could also just place it in the Jungle Adventure land or map as well. Not sure if you can find a lot that fits perfect the way I've faced at least the building, and I'm not sure. It's on a 20x15 lot, of course, and it's gonna have 1 bathroom for a maximum of 2 Sims and 1 bathroom, so it should also be quite a cheap house to need or to be able to rent in Salvadorada if you would like that more. So it's kind of up to you where you place it. I wanted to have it as an actual home. That's why I kind of placed it in Oasis Spring. So I believe this lot has 4 more lots close by. I believe there are a total of 5. So I'm just planning to kind of build a more of the Salvadorada style houses in this area of Oasis Spring, just to have at least a place where you can live tropical, since there isn't a tropical world and yet where you can actually live instead of just renting, which I kind of miss. So that's why I kind of created my own. So yeah, as I said, I use a lot of the jungle adventure stuff. So there's a lot of yellow and orange going on, and a bit of blues, and almost every furniture is from the jungle adventure pack and some base games. So most likely, if you have jungle adventure and base game, or the get together windows as well. So if you have at least jungle adventure in the base game, you can already place this house quite simple, without losing too much of the other plans. You might lose the windows in the dining area if you do not have get together, but at least it's a quite pack restricted build, even though it wasn't meant to be. Of course, if you want to place this build, you can at least remove the mailbox if you are planning to use it as a rental. If you want to live in it, let your Sims live in it permanently, then you keep the mailbox, of course. And if you want to download this build, you of course have to turn on move objects just to be safe that no items get removed. Off camera I did fix those lights that are hanging outside on the wall. I didn't like the size of them, so I sized them one size down on all three of the lights, so that two lights on the back terrace and one at the front door. I did size them down. I did do it after recording, so that's when I was about to take screenshot and realized I think or at least my opinion was that they were just a bit too big. So I sized them one size down, so it fits a bit more perfect in. You will be able to see it on the screenshots. I did decorate it quite simple, just to kind of keep it affordable as well. But again, I kind of ignored the starter house price, but still wanted to keep it underneath 40,000, so I did succeed that. And it did turn out quite colorful, of course, since it's all the jungle adventure stuff. But yeah, you can always remove some more of the decorations, of course, if you wanted more to the starter home price, because I did decorate it a lot more than it usually was first, since I did try it as a starter home the first time around, but I wanted to have a more decorated place. Now I'm not sure, but I believe also if you move in with pets, you can also you will have a higher starter sum of simoleons, I believe. I'm not sure. So there is of course room for pets if you really want to have pets here, but I didn't place anything for pets. So, and again, it has no bathtub, so if you have a dog, yeah, you're already gonna struggle a bit more. But as a simple house built for an elderly couple, or as a renting place in Salvadorado, it should still have enough available. If you do use it as a rental place, you might need to bring your own what's it called, the archaeology table, because I didn't put any of those things in here, of course, just a simple home. Same with the paintings, easel and things like that, so you can mostly just read books and watch TV, unfortunately. But yeah, that's all my elderly couple needs, so yeah. I did try to tone down the bathroom a bit by playing around with the towels. I didn't really know what to do with it, since it was so colorful already by itself, so I didn't decorate it too much, I think. Just again, quite simple, so it has everything it needs. And I did try to light up or bring more lights into the dining area, but I didn't want to have any ceiling lights since it has a glass roof again, and I didn't want to have a light floating in mid-air. So yeah, I tried fixing that with some wall lights actually. So yeah. I did like that Seasons lamp as well. I did use it 2 times in this build, I think. It kind of fitted the Jungle Adventure pack quite well, since you have the smaller lamps for the night table. It's kind of the same shapes, but different colors of course. But the orange one did fit in just perfect, I think. But that's again my opinion. And did place a bin outside. I also remembered to place a bin inside, I believe. So yeah, just some few clutter items. I kind of imagined people living here were like cooking, spicy cooking, so I did end up hanging up some spices and yeah, that kind of things. So yeah, if you would like to download this build, you can find it under my username JongWildAndFree, of course, and just remember to have the move objects on, just to be safe. And this build is about to go in screenshot, so I hope you have enjoyed and this video. If you want to see more of my creations, you can always like and subscribe to my channel. And follow me on Twitter or Instagram. For now, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Bye bye!